Hi, so if you're a Sagittarius born November 22nd to December 21st, what can you expect for the month of February 2016? Let's tune in and find out. Okay, so Sagittarius, you're going to need some patience right away out of the gates. You're just going to need some patience. Things may not be coming together as quickly as you want. Things are a little sticky. There's a little frustration here. You've got to be a little slick in how you manage people or manage a specific situation. And you guys can, you guys are very whimsical and you can be, you're very intelligent, so you can handle this. It's not a big deal. It's something that, you don't necessarily tiptoe around. It's something that you finesse, right? Tiptoeing to me, it feels like you're avoiding or afraid of, and this is something you finesse. So it's very easy. It's just going to take a little bit of time for you to finesse, and then you're going to be great. So now there's relationships. So let's look at your romantic relationship. Those of you that are in a committed romantic relationship for February. Let's see how that turns out for you, Sagittarius. Well, there may be a little bit of distance going on in the relationship right now, and it could be that your partner is suffering from something, whether they're ill or whether they've just gone through a tragedy or trauma. There's a little bit of distance, even though you're there to comfort. It's just a different energy that's kind of holding the space between the two of you. It could also be that your partner's worried about something, or they're mad at you about something that you've not been doing or doing. But there's this little energy in between the two of you. It is temporary, and as the month goes on, I feel like that dissipates and releases. And it's really, the advice for you is just to really trust and be present and to not take things too personal. You know which part is real and which part is, their pain. So just be there for your partner, and it feels like you will be. And then that's going to melt the partner, and it's really going to help them, and it'll bring the two of you closer together. There's also going to be more opportunity for the two of you to see eye to eye and get things happening and moving on a special project. So there might be some home project that you've been wanting to do, or a work-related project that the two of you wanted to help each other out on, and feels like you could have an opportunity to do that together, which is also going to draw you closer in relationship. There's going to be some fun. I like the weekend of actually the 20th for you, which is good. There may be a little maneuvering around some old conversation, but it doesn't feel like it's a big deal at all. So it feels kind of neutral, even though we do have a full moon February 22nd in Virgo, and Virgo can, they can be persnickety, right? They can be critical. And one of the things, Sagittarius, you guys are really good about letting things roll off your back. So it's kind of like, not a big deal. That's how they always are, right? So you guys kind of handle it in a, just not a big deal. So I don't see it as a problem for you at all. So it's a very kind of nice energy this whole month for you. Now let's look at single Sagittarius and your romance for the month. Well, right out of the gates, you may have just recently met someone or are just now starting to see someone. So I see you kind of like entering February with somebody or surrounded by people. So there is an opportunity right away to have love and to find romance. Your job is just to which one, right? Who do I want to pick from? So all month, there's a lot of opportunity here for you guys to really be seen and to have some fun. Now, patience is going to come in because there may be one person in particular that you are interested in, and they may be giving you the cold shoulder or really making you work hard for it. So you just have to require some patience. Just have some patience with it and keep letting it go. And the more that you can kind of pull your energy back, work on you, and do things that make you happy and handle your life, that person, if they're meant to be with you, they're not going to go anywhere. In fact, they're going to move a little closer to you because you're not kind of chasing them and you pull your energy back. There's some space now where they can actually come closer to you. So just keep that in mind. If you've been pursuing someone and it's not quite working out, I'd pull back and you're going to get a different result this month. And especially after the 15th, you might see an adjustment with them and where they're pursuing you and a little more interested. So it'll be an interesting month. Okay, so let's look at your career for Sagittarius. So there's been something that you've been working on, and it feels it feels like it's kind of just like a hodgepodge. It doesn't feel, it feels like for whatever reason, you were forced to rush. And it's not exactly ideal. It's not exactly how you'd like to have it set up, this new corporation or this new way of doing business. If you sat back, and you had your druthers, you would go, I'd rather do it like this instead of like that. Or why didn't I, set it up this way instead of that way? So my sense is it's not too late. For some of you, it's not too late to correct it and to really make it more in alignment with what you want and with your heart energy. And the communication is clear and open. There's an opportunity. You can clearly see where you're going and what you've got to offer. So there's an opportunity then to make some changes in your career for the better, for what it is that you want. So that's a good thing. Some of you are also going to be traveling unexpectedly with your career. Maybe you're a problem solver and something comes up and all of a sudden you're whisked away to handle this problem, which is also good. There may be also some downside this month in that where some of you have a certain situation and it doesn't manifest. It's like that was supposed to happen and it didn't manifest. It's like a leftover. It feels like this leftover energy from Mercury retrograde where, I thought I was going here and I didn't. And this feels mainly like the first 10 days. Where things can kind of still get screwed up before Mercury goes completely direct. I mean, it's already direct on the 26th, but until it's like completely done, I think is February 8th. So there may be a little bit of, consternation there that the first 10 days yet, some confusion and things like that. Now for your health, let's look at your health. Oh, you are really tired. Wow. Immediately just start yawning. Some of you guys are really tired. Burning the candle at both ends, right? So, and you do it and then you regret it, but not really because Sagittarius are our party animal. They like to go out. They like to socialize, have fun, always be at every event. And February is not going to be any different. You'll be able to, some of you are slowing down. I will say some of you, because of that loss or the grief that I picked up, have slowed down a little bit. And February is a slow movement forward again to all the things you know and love. So there's an opportunity for you to start to move forward a little bit more. And that's also going to help your health because, just getting outside and breathing and is going to be good for you, and it's going to help you with your head. Some of you may have some mental tension going on. And how can we not, right? But in this month in particular, it's in addition to what you've already had. But the good news is you can handle it, you can manage it. And it might be around family, and it might be, just this difference of opinion. They say one thing, you say another. It's just like this kind of tug of war. And so let go, right? Just let go. And what happens when you let go in a tug of war? They fall on their ass, right? And you did nothing. What? You just let go. So it'll come out, it'll work out, stop the struggle, just let go, and it'll come back together. And I feel like you're just happier and lighter anyway. So all of those things are affecting your health. It's a drain on you, it's tiring, my head hurts, I feel mentally fatigued. So if you just kind of let go and allow things to bubble up in their own time and take care of yourself, then when it is time to deal with it, you'll have the brain power and the energy field to be able to stand up for yourself and to deal with family or to deal with, people who are trying to take from you or not be fair with you. Okay, so I don't know if we did money, so we're going to look at money again. I don't think we did. Okay, some of you are going to actually have more money, but there's also more problems. Like I feel like you've got more money, but there's also more problems that come with that money, which means it could be anything from managing it to how do I pay my taxes to, is this a deduction or like I just, I sold my house or so you actually, it feels like you are in a good money position, but there's a little bit more headaches around it in keeping the money or keeping as much money as you can. And really being able to enjoy the lifestyle that you want. So just be aware of the money situation and stay on top of it to avoid any tax problems. So I feel like money is really key for you this month in terms of the managing of it and and the ownership of it. I don't see any problem with money. It feels even. It feels like it's, if anything, I feel like you could have gotten something like additional money in recently. So I feel like you're full. I feel like there's good money there. And if you're not, if you're somebody who's not in the norm, then you want to look at your fears and deal with your fears, because your fear is what is stopping then the money from coming to you, because it's all right there for Sagittarius. It's all right there ready to be picked up and enjoyed. So just keep that in mind. So let's see if there's anything unexpected for Sagittarius for the month. Yeah, it really feels like there may be a nice family treat, family holiday where you get to actually go with, and family can be a lot of things. Family can be, girlfriends or guys that they feel like family. It's like they're like your family. So if you don't have close family, then it's like people that are like your family. There might be a quick getaway, a sudden getaway, or just get the heck out of town, just go do something for fun. So you may find something unexpected and fun happening your way. Okay, guys, so it sounds like an exhilarating February for you. Lots to happening. There's, even all the little nuances that we picked up, you have the brain power and the capacity to handle them. So that's all great. So have an amazing month. And if you like my intuitive astrology, please click like and share it with your friends. And I look forward to connecting with you again next month.